The first step to writing the constitution is basically what I've told my all of my exes that actually broke up with me because of religious differences, and that is what we really need. The first thing we need is actually people of goodwill and people who desire the truth and people who desire unity. It doesn't necessarily have to be unanimous agreement, but it has to be people of spirited disagreements, right? That come together for the sake of doing what positive for everyone, and they come to a compromise, and without the desire for the truth and constructive engagement, it is basically possible. If you have people that will be intellectually dishonest when confronted with the truth, they they will be dogmatic in the face of this truth, writing a new constitution will be impossible. And that is just basically the first step to writing a constitution. We have to be aware of our own. Of course, cultural institutions are not useless. In fact, I advocate for many cultural institutions, but if we actually dogmatically adhere to cultural institutions, and without references to what works now and what is the truth, we still be somewhere in caves at some point in our lives, actually throwing our kids against walls, actually burning women on the pyre, actually burning albinos in post holes, and several traditional practices that we have abandoned. So, what about the ones that we are doing now that we have to actually examine? So, the first basis, the first requirement to writing a new constitution is bringing together people of goodwill, interested in the truth, trying to really unify, find a pathway forward for the country. That is the first requirement. Without this, it is impossible. Anything else is impossible. Not even you will see that the next video about this will be impossible to admit or accept without truth and honesty.